About 5 months ago, I made the decision to change my life completely, and that decision has come with this shift that honestly I don't think I expected. And I think perhaps the hardest part of this process, the shadow work, the therapy, the internal change, the habits and choices, doing a 180, and this journey and this process of sort of trying to literally shift my consciousness and live a completely different life. I think the thing that has been most shocking to me, the culture shock of consciousness, is being alone. And not only being alone, but going back to the people who haven't done anything to you. Like, they haven't done anything to me. But because I want a new life, I'm realizing that there is no way that I can really remain in community with the people that were part of the life that I'm abandoning. And it's so shocking when you start to hang out with even family. Family, I think, is the one that really shocked me. Like, you're spending time with your family and you just realize, fuck, like, I don't feel the same way. Like, the patterns of trauma, the conversation levels, and it's not that they've done anything new, or it's just that you don't feel that connection because you have made, like, the pattern recognition becomes so, when you notice your own patterns and you do the work to change your patterns, it becomes so clear what other people are doing and their pattern recognitions that you start to see. And it is such an isolating experience to mourn people who are sort of still alive, and not mourn them because they died, mourn because the relationship that you had with them, you understand it will never be the same. And it's particularly difficult when you haven't yet gotten to the new life that you're building and you're in this limbo. And I think I've talked about this in one of my other videos, and I don't know, this limbo stage has really been fucking me up, and it has really caused me to sort of have this, like, almost detachment from reality, not because I am in my mind or in my brain, but because I am busy in my imagination creating this new realm and creating this new reality for myself. And because I'm building it from the inside out, I understand that it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of intention. And the loneliness is also in terms of, like, physical and material places, like where I'm at not matching who I believe myself to be and where I see myself to be. So I feel like an imposter even in the environments that I occupy as we speak. And sometimes it can feel like delusion. It can literally feel like I am almost like crazy. Like, to be so certain and to be so confident that your life is about to change requires this delusion and this detachment from the material realm in a way that is so shocking and it's so isolating. And I constantly feel like I'm alone all the time. Now, the difference between this loneliness and the loneliness that I perhaps used to experience when I isolated myself in depression is that loneliness was filled with absence from reality and absence from being present in time. Now I feel present in my body and I feel present in the moment, and I feel like I am with myself, but because I'm able to connect with myself, I'm also aware that I'm not connecting with other people because my environment is yet to match who I believe myself to be. And it's become such a specific, like, it's such a new type of feeling. And the only thing that keeps me going, the only thing that reminds me to stay the course, is this deep found trust and this perfect understanding that my life is about to change. Because who I am has changed, and I really do believe that. Like, my life is about to make a complete 180, and I'm about to create new realities. And the only way that I know that is because the same things that used to affect me in a certain way don't affect me in the same way. And I am walking and moving in this certainty of who I am and authentic expression, and this understanding that if I just continue on this path of continuously embodying who I believe myself to be, that the material realm will inevitably alchemize into my dreams. I will get that dream life. And it's because every day I get closer to my higher self. Every day I become more connected with who I am. And this is just part of the purge, this is part of like the process. Isolation is like a key part of getting to where you're trying to go, and I'm never gonna give up on this journey. But I just wanted to come on here and say that this part of it, this specific time frame, like this little journey I'm on, this limbo stage between the old and the new, is insane. And I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Eek. Well, we'll see.